So we are taking this subject today. We call it maybe entrepreneur beliefs for success, because end of the day, entrepreneur is always to be considered more like a driving force for the company. Unless he is not in the right shape, unless he don't have a right mindset, and if he is not evolving during this whole journey, कहीं ना कहीं उसको बिजनेस में डेंट या फिर challenges आते हैं. So, starting with, we'll try to keep it simple. So, according to my understanding and my own journey of this 13, 14 years, what I believe in this whole system is that कि जो entrepreneurs हैं या जो team है, जो lead team है, उनकी belief system और उनकी अपनी जो mindset है वो कितना strong belief important play करता है. One, when you are starting something, when you are really putting yourself in the platform कि हाँ मैं एक leader हूँ, मैं अपने आप में एक position पे हूँ, सो ये अपने आप में कहना और मान लेना कि हाँ मैं रेडी हूँ बहुत बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है. बिकॉज मैक्सिमम टाइम वी आर कन्वेइंग सच स्टेटमेंट्स व्हिच इज अनसर्टन. समटाइम्स वी अनइंटेंशनली कहते हैं कि हाँ ट्राई करके देख रहा हूँ या फिर मैं बिजनेस शुरू करूंगा. समवन व्हेन ऑन द डिस्कशन टेबल बहुत ही कैजुअल हमारे अप्रोच निकलते हैं दैट शोज कि हमारी रेडीनेस कितनी है. सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट वी हैव टू बिलीव फ्रॉम इनसाइड that I am or I am completely ready as an entrepreneur or as a leader. So it's all about कि हमारी तैयारी कितनी है. And when we say I am ready, so important चीज क्या है? So and when we are getting into the investment or into the business side, सबसे पहला दिमाग में यही आता है कि it is a risky proposition. So we have to accept as an entrepreneur, as a leader of the company, that risk is nothing but just a calculative part of our planning, and it will be always there in the whole process. We cannot remove it completely, but at the same time, if we have a right plan, if we really plan up, know our assumptions, we know our probabilities, if we are working on some right planning, risk we can eliminate, we can reduce it. Probabilities will be always there. ऐसा नहीं कि उसको eliminate किया जा सकता है completely, but yes, of course, वो planning का एक part है और वो हमको कहीं ना कहीं accept करना भी जरूरी है. Second, ready for adoption and delegation. So kahin na kahin, if you are starting something as a lead of the company, then you have to understand that it is not going to be a completely basis on what you believe, what you perceive. It is more than कि हाँ मैं adopt करने के लिए भी तैयार हूँ और चीजों को delegate करने के लिए भी तैयार हूँ. Maybe even I also gone through that phase, because initially people have given me a feedback, because I always work on a perfection. मुझे कहीं ना कहीं लगता था कि जो डिजाइन मैं करता हूँ, मैं जैसा प्रिसीजन चाहता हूँ वैसा ही मिले. I never used to be get satisfied if I'm giving to someone and if it has been not done as per my standards. But slowly, gradually, that things have came into me that everyone is a different person, people, and what you believe, what you think, it's not necessary that everyone is believing and thinking in similar way. Possibly जो डिजाइन मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है या जो लुक एंड फील मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है, शायद बाकी लोगों को शायद उतना अच्छा ना लगे. That has been given one lesson by one of my investor. I have really prepared a great looking presentation and I started presenting to them, and he say कि ये बहुत loud लग रहा है, मुझे बहुत simple चाहिए. So it's all depends on the perception and about other person's perspective also कि जो आप सोच रहे हो वो perfect नहीं है. So we have to really understand that कि हमें नई चीजों को adopt करना भी सीखना होगा और चीजों को delegate करना भी सीखना होगा, और उसके लिए हमारी खुद की mindset और belief बहुत जरूरी है कि we are accepting that कि हाँ हम ये करने के लिए तैयार. Second, when we say a second very important stage is clarity. We have observed that जो भी successful people है, and even because when we listen someone, when we are following someone, or if you just follow any successful person, the only one important things which you always going to observe in them कि उनको अपने काम की बहुत precise clarity होती है कि what they are doing is they are very clear about it. So clarity is very important. No matter how much confused you are within inside. The one important role of entrepreneur or any lead और इनका बहुत एक बड़ा important role होता है कि how much poker face you can create and make for yourself. क्योंकि अगर आपका चेहरा अगर लोग पढ़ना शुरू करते हैं, if people start reading your face, somewhere I think you have still not reached to that position to lead your team, because your team should not really find that what is happening inside you. You have to show that right strong face to them that you are ready, you are completely clear. And of course, when we say we are clear and we have a clarity, we have to accept this fact. Every result is a milestone. So clarity is about what? Clarity is about what action we are going to take and how we will achieve this plan. Because basis on your planning, basis on your execution, basis on your what you are thinking about vision, now about that vision, you are saying कि हाँ मैं इसको उस results तक पहुंचा सकता हूँ. Don't show very high excitement, don't show very low excitement, or don't show the depressive side also yours. कहीं ना कहीं आपको वो बैलेंस करना जरूरी है. यू हैव टू लर्न टू एब्जॉर्ब ऑल दैट एंड कंसीडर एंड एक्सेप्ट कि जो भी रिजल्ट्स आ रहा है it is just a part of my milestone, especially if you really have a bigger plan. Because if you get excited for every small things, then of course you are diluting your all that energy, and people will get. And क्या होता है कि once you start believing that I have achieved, once I have already crossed that milestone, then फिर वापस वो curve drop होने लगता है. So keep that patience within yourself, have that calmness within yourself, that every milestone, whatever you are achieving, cherish it, but at the same time consider that is not the final destination, that is more like a milestone for you. Second, decisions are actions behind every results. Now, this is I learned from very hard lessons in my life, that every action. So sometimes we believe, sometimes we feel that कि चीजें सही नहीं चल रही, या ये चीजें मेरे हिसाब से नहीं हुई है. Initially, I started, मैंने भी कई बार ऐसा ऑब्जर्व किया कि I started blaming people that I have been hired very senior person, I have been having this kind of a person in my life, why he is not performing, why he has not taken the right time, right decisions at the right position, he has not replied at that right time. Later, gradually, I have understood that it is all was my responsibility. If I was in position of leadership, I could have taken a right step, right decision at the right time. अगर मैंने वो सही समय पे होने दिया और सही निर्णय नहीं लिए, so it's a failure of my responsibility also. कहीं ना कहीं I failed to assess something at the right point and not done any kind of a corrections. So assessment, diagnosis, and taking a right decision is also part of my responsibility. So we have to accept as an entrepreneur that every decision or every whatever decision is what we take, they are the action behind every result, either the positive or negative. Try to assess within ourselves, understand that what you could have been done at that right point, what you could have done at the right point to avoid this situation, so rather blaming someone else. Because end of the day, you can really convert or transform if you take the right decisions at the right point. गलत हो सकता है और होगा ही, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि सब कुछ ही perfect चले. But if you start analyzing and assessing it, possibly आपको सही समझ में आएगा कि possibly I could have hold that person at the right point. Possibly मैंने इस person को रोक लिया होता, या मैं इसको कहीं और जगह पे प्लेस करता, या फिर मैं कुछ और डिसीजंस लेता, तो शायद मैं अपने डिसीजंस को, एक्शन को चेंज कर पाता. दैट इज द क्लैरिटी. एंड आई एम अ लीडर, एंड ये बड़ा एक हमेशा इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट है, और ये कहीं ना कहीं हम खास करके इंडियन मार्केट में बहुत स्ट्रांगली इस चीज का ये आता है ना, एसेंस आता है. बिकॉज एज सुन एज व्हेन वी से कि हाँ मैं एक बिजनेस पर्सन बनना चाहता हूँ, हमारी में एक वो ओनरशिप का ईगो अपने आप आ जाता है कि आई एम ओनर ऑफ द कंपनी, नाउ आई हैव अ कंप्लीट कंट्रोल ऑन माय कंपनी, आई विल टेक अ होल डिसीजंस. बट वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट इट इज नॉट जस्ट अ लीडरशिप, it is not just a ownership, but it comes with a lot of responsibility also. Because along with that leadership position, you have to act like a responsible person, you have to act like a mentor, you have to really put yourself in that position कि मैं ये रिजल्ट्स की भी जिम्मेदारी लूंगा, अच्छा या बुरा होगा. When you say nothing happened, अगर अच्छा नहीं हुआ तो उसका भी ओनरशिप लेना पड़ेगा, and you have to responsible for the changes also. I was just 2 दिन पहले मैंने एक बहुत अच्छा कोट सुना. A lot of times we always listen this कि mistake is the first step of our success. Something ये ऐसा कुछ एक कोट है कि ना, mistake is the first step. Someone has really quote very rightly that mistake is not the first step of our success. Correcting that mistake is the first step of our that success. If we are not correcting it, because everyone is making mistake, but very few are really finding that right solutions, correcting it, and that's the first step where he is moving on the path of successful journey. So own it. When you will start owning it, then obviously you will start feel responsible, you will take the right decisions. And during this process, जैसे मैंने कहा कि when you are saying I am a leader of the company, you cannot afford to really show your inner side to the people. You have to really absorb it, and you have to show that yes, I am completely ready. I'm ready to, and I'm having a complete clarity. And the people who have a clarity, irrespective what hurdles they will face during the journey, still they will find ways out of it. If you don't have a clarity, you will show that confused state of your own side, and that is something people are sensing it. और वही कहीं ना कहीं डिटेल करता है. Second, I am a problem solver to prove it. Yeah. So leader is nothing like simply कि हाँ मैं leader हूँ, मैं owner हूँ, और when I am going to the office तो मैं सीधा सीधा सब लोगों को कहता हूँ कि भाई प्रॉब्लम है, मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता, आप देखो अपना अपना क्या होता है. या फिर we are simply going sitting there and expecting sympathy from the people. That is something to be avoided, because as a lead of the company you cannot afford to go to the office to show that face that you are not in position to really help them, because they look up to you as a problem solver. You are the one who can really solve, who can really take the decisions, because you are owning that position. So अपने आप को problem solver की तरह देखो. Whenever the problem is coming on the table, rather thinking about कि there is a problem, think about how you can solve it. If it is not possible to solve by yourself, think about how this solution, how other people can really help it. End of the day, your job is to find that solutions to solve that and prove it right that you are a leader. If you are not in a position to really own it, if you are not able to take the changes, if you are not ready to take that responsibility of modification or changes, and if you are not in a position to solve and prove it right, I think somewhere is lacking. We have to really work on ourselves, and we need to really figure it out how we can overcome, evolve on this process. Yeah, because entrepreneurship is not only about that what kind of a business we are doing. Parallelly, the way business is going to grow, we as an entrepreneur, you as a lead also need to really grow. If we are not evolving, then obviously with the pace, with the journey of this all, this process, somewhere we will get that problem. I think, okay, right? So, what is the evaluation? What do you believe that? So, the most important factor, what I have been understood from this my journey is, you have to turn yourself, you have to be more humble in this whole process. What you can say, the results of your evolvement, that if the people with the growth can really turn humble, something which you can consider that yes, with the age, with the experiences, you are really growing further. Second, decisiveness, because if you are really good in your work, if you know your job, if you know your everything in a detail, you will take good decisions, you will take instant and fast decisions for the company. And for the startup, taking a decision is one of the biggest factor. Last, aggressiveness, because we have to have a combination of this, because we have to go more aggressive also, because we have a bigger plans, we want to scale a business, we really want to grow and make a big numbers. At the same time, humbleness is very important, because without humbleness, I think all other things really make things on a different side, because people will start misread you. So humbleness is very important. With the age, with the growth, with the experience, you must understand how it is need to be stopped, how it is need to be evolved. One, respect people, and that is a part of our belief system, because if we really start understanding people, we will understand their efforts, we will understand the people, start respecting them. Respect each and every effort, whatever it is, really in good or bad condition. Maybe it is not giving a result, that doesn't mean the effort is not been 100% really put across. So understand and respect the effort which has been given by the team or anyone else. Respect your change. So anything new changes, modification is been suggested, either it is in your favor or not in your favor, but every change need to be really respected if it is really making any good impact on you and your company. And respect results, whatever results. See, results is something which is not always in our control, but every time only appreciating the positive side is not good enough. We have to respect the people's efforts, people's change, whatever changes they are expecting in the company, or whatever people efforts are been given, because that efforts are going to really nurture further. May results may come today or tomorrow, but that humbleness will really going to count it. I remember a few things that in my first or second year of my journey, when I was really struggling badly, one of my staff has really come across after 6 years to me, and he was not remembering me that what kind of a salary we were paying to him, or what kind of a increment he's got, he just remember one, two, three gestures that during the whole years, even though when he was not doing, how I appreciated him or how my team has appreciated him on the kind of culture we built. So humbleness always going to count because people, end of the day, we are, end of the day, I always say we serve to people because rest, repair, services or product is just a part of your business. But end we are serving to our own team, we are serving to client, we are serving to people, and we have to understand the people relationship. Humbleness will help you to really put your that bonding strong with your team. Decisiveness, own decision. You have to take ownership of your decisions, that whatever happens, it is going to be taken, because being a leader of the company, you have to really put your strong foot over there and give that confidence to your team that whatever is going to happen, it is going to be my decision. Own gaps. Many times we observe that there are bosses and people, if something goes good, they take the credit. Something goes wrong, they try to really escape from there. They don't want to come in the front. Believe me, any leader who is coming and admitting their mistakes and facing their challenges, they will be always respected by the team, because it is not only about taking the credit every time. It is also important to accept the failures, accept the gaps, accept the problems. So third, own challenges. You have to, because at the end of the day, we are as a startup, we want to grow for faster. So without taking challenges, it won't work. And own failure, like I mentioned. So in fact, even though like there is so much of nothing we listen, so so much stories we listen, like even in Abdul Kalam, one of the story I was hearing, that once everything was gone wrong, so he has come upfront and accepted the failure of the whole team rather putting someone else on the front. So leadership believe in that. If something goes wrong, it is my responsibility. If something goes well, they are trying to give a credit to the team. Aggressiveness, undoubtedly, plan scalable, think big. जब तक बड़ा नहीं सोचोगे तब तक होगा नहीं. But it has to be calculative. It has to be with the plan. Set examples. We cannot simply say कि ये करके दिखाओ और हो जाएगा. We have to stand with the example. We have to ensure that कि जो आपको मैं बोल रहा हूँ, even I can also do that. So initially, if something is not happening, you have to take that in your hand and prove it कि ये नहीं हो सकता तो मैं करके देखता हूँ, मैं prove करके दिखाता हूँ. And we have to set examples. That's how it shows aggressiveness. Give up risk comfort. So many times when we are taking a big challenges, the most important issue is people are going to carry that fear in their mind that if something goes wrong, if the result is not coming, then what will happen with their career? So giving that comfort on the risk side, that if anything goes wrong, that cushion and the comfort has been given, that is something need to be taken care when we really go for a very aggressive planning. Glorify your action. So please ensure that during the whole process, anything goes wrong, plus minus, try to keep that glorification, try to keep that all eventful activities in the office, and that really plays big role. And if a owner or management teams go very casually in the office every day, they sit very silently, that is not the time today we are living in. We have to engage people, we have to give that all positive energy to them. We have to really make them believe in the whole systems and process, that yes, whatever we are working on, it is really going on a right track. Even if it is something wrong there, we have to show that confidence that a lead of the company is not lost the hope. Lead of the company still have that complete process in place, and they will overcome on it, because they are always going or observing you. You are in a sad positioning. You are sitting in the office and not coming out of the office. You are not having your food, and that all gestures and your small actions are going to be observed by your team. So you have to be very sure that when you are going to the team, make your office culture and your all actions very glorified, something which is eventful, and don't let people know that what is something going wrong. That hope is something which is going to drive your whole team. If you are just leaving, and if you are showing to that all and expecting some sympathy from them, they are the not right people for taking that sympathy. You have to go to the right people for taking a right solutions. So better show that aggressive and that humble side and decisive side to your team, and go to your mentors, go to your senior members, and show that all your problem side to them to find the solutions. Because otherwise, Sitting there is not making any sense. So this is something, a mindset and belief. And believe me, irrespective of whatever great things we are doing, but many companies are failing. Many companies have really faced a lot of challenges because a proper mindset, a good mindset, is not having that all right culture in the office. That's why big companies and established companies are putting a lot of efforts and doing a lot of activities to keep their companies atmosphere and culture intact in a place. Now, when we say belief system, what exactly mean by belief? What we see belief, it is a mindset, belief system. What exactly the belief system is? How it is really get structured within us? Belief is nothing but when we, from the childhood, whatever we are experiencing, whatever information we are gathering, what all really we are capturing within ourselves, that all experiences, and when it comes in a repetitive format, एक ही चीज हम बार बार एक्सपीरियंस करते हैं, that we convert that into belief system. कि मुझे लगता है कि हाँ मैं यहाँ से यहाँ पे पहुंच सकता हूँ, and every day if I am doing the same activity, that is repetitive actions really convert into belief. Second, when we say observation, so we keep observation, है ना, हम टीवी देखते हैं, movies देखते हैं, and slowly gradually what we are observing, we start taking that as a habit. We also start conceiving it, और वो हमारे habitual thought process में convert हो जाता है. So movies, TV serials, all this is are really impacting on us. I've seen that my father was watching a small that Marathi serial, and he was really getting pissed off on some of the scene. It was affecting him because he was just trying to get emotionally connect with it. So his observation is directly or indirectly impacting on his whole mindset, his day, his circumstances. And obviously, if he's not in a good mood, obviously he is going to create another nuisance in the whole other for the other people. So your observations are also one of the very strong inputs to really make your habits and your belief system. And the followings, unwantedly, because our rituals, what all we simply just follow because the rest of the members are saying. I think हम अपने religion को या फिर हमारे जो belief systems हैं कहीं ना कहीं से carry करते हैं. We are carrying from someone because it has been just taught to us, told to us कि ये करना है, and we carry it and do it. So it is nothing but just what we experience, what we are observing, what we are following, and that is the basic base of our belief system. Just for an example, that if you put yourself in some other situations, possibly if you have gone through a complete different journey, you will think completely different, and that has been already proven in the science also, right? If like we used to क्या कहते हैं हम टार्जन की कहानियां भी सुनते थे. So the man is been lost in the jungle. He has come across the different experiences. उनकी उसकी अपनी journey थी. He has learned something differently, and his belief system, his approach towards life was completely different. So I think we have to really understand that it is nothing a permanent about our belief system. It is something which we build, and it is always possible to change. And if we as a lead of the company or lead as a leader, if we don't believe that कि इसको change नहीं किया जा सकता है, that is the biggest hurdle for any leader. किसी भी बड़े leader के लिए या कंपनी की लीड के लिए बहुत बड़ा डेंजरस सिचुएशन है, अनलेस ही इज नॉट एक्सेप्टिंग कि हाँ मैं अपने बिलीफ सिस्टम को चेंज नहीं करूंगा. कि मैं कई बार ये होता है ना कि मैं तो वुमेन्स को रख ही नहीं सकता अपने ऑफिस में बिकॉज मुझे लगता है कि वो काम ही नहीं करते. सो दैट बिलीफ सिस्टम इज नॉट गुड फॉर एनी लीडर. सो ही नीड टू बी रियली adaptive about it कि हाँ मैं इसको चेंज कर सकता हूँ the way it is going to be mold and giving a benefit to the company. So these are the few important factors. The control on circumstances to decide your action. Now, what does that mean by control on the circumstances? I think in the life and any situation, your life should be derived or controlled by you, not by your circumstances. अगर आपको कहेंगे कि हाँ मेरी circumstances ऐसी हैं इसलिए मैं ये नहीं कर सकता हूँ, that means you are trying to give the complete control on your circumstances. You are saying because of this condition I am not able to decide or take my action. So you as a strong positioning, as a belief system, have to really question yourself. Can I change my circumstances? Either I am a controller of my circumstances or someone else is controlling me. So that is first important belief system. Second, control on your actions to decide your experiences. So your actions are in your control. And that is going to decide your experiences, because you are the one who is going to do actions. And if you are having a complete control on yourself, like in case from tomorrow morning I want to wake up by 5 p.m., that action is in my control. And that action, if I really perform well, I can decide my all experiences, because after a month, when I will manage to control that and I will manage to really make that possible, obviously my experiences will be different. So it is something you who is having control on your actions. Third, the control on observation to decide your decision. Because what we believe, what we see, what we analyze, basis on that we decide. And basis on that, our decisions are completely derived. So your observations are in your control. You need to know that what to observe, what to not observe, where to take decisions, what to neglect, what to avoid. So your observation is has to be in your control, not in other control, where people are influencing you or some other third party or third thing is influencing you. If you have a control, you will take the right decision. And the control to switch or change your beliefs, like I mentioned. So you have to be very much ready that my belief system is not a permanent thing, because it is nothing but just a bundle of experiences, what I have been observed so far. Because in our one life, it is not at all possible that everything we will be able to observe. We only observe what we come across. And basis on that observation, basis on that experiences, and unfortunately, for no reason, without knowing, we are simply some things we follow. And the unfortunate part is the maximum people are 70 to 80% simply following what they are not even aware about. Experiences and observations are only 30%. The right people, if you really switch that, follow less, and then basis on your own experiences and basis on your own observation, if you really build your own belief system, you will perform much better. You will make yourself more stronger, and that will help you to really grow and build your strong mindset as a lead of the company.